All right, family. All right. Let's get into it. Okay, so now we are going to dive into actually creating your low content book, and it's going to be so fun and so easy. You're going to find it addictive. All right. So it's as easy as this. Let's say we're just doing a blank journal. Okay. You want to log into BookBolt, click on research, and then click on create. Once you click on create, you're going to go into the BookBolt studio. Okay. Once you are inside of the BookBolt Studio, you will see where you are going to open this up. Ignore this. We're going to do a new project. Click on new project if something is there already. When you click on new project, if it's not open already, you're only doing the interior, not the exterior. Okay, only the middle. Name your project. I'm going to say Teen Journal. Okay. And the trim size. Remember the trim size. It is going to be very important when you go over to Amazon KDP. Okay. You want to make sure that you do this. Okay. Bleeding means outside of the margin. No bleed means it's within the margin. And you're going to have at least, I think, 50 pages. So we're going to keep the page count at 100 pages. Okay. That is a good size for a blank journal. All right. You also can select your paper, black and white interior with white paper, black and white interior with cream paper, colored or standard color. Now, if you do anything with colored paper, it's going to charge you more when it comes to book bolts, right? I mean, when it comes to Amazon KDP. Now, Amazon KDP, as you will learn soon, they will not charge you directly, but it takes off of the amount of income that you can make back from Amazon, all right? So whatever settings you have here, make sure you remember them for when you are going to slide them over to Amazon, okay? All right. So, with that being said, sorry, let me go back to shrinking myself. I don't know why I blew myself up. Sorry, guys. Move this over. All right. So, when we are here, get out of here. Exit full screen. Okay. When you're here, oh, I'm a mess. A mess. All right. So when you're here, you want to make sure that you remember what is on that screen already. All right. So we're going to do this again because I just jacked it all up. So remember what's on this screen. So I named it Teen Journal, only doing the interior, no bleed, 100 pages. Okay. So then you want to do create your project. Once you create your project, all right, you are going to see that it's already set up and the margins already set up and it's completely blank. Now, there's a couple of things you can do, but to make this easier, we're not going to get all creative and funky with it right now. I'm just going to show you the quickest way for you to get to the bag, all right? This is free drawing. This is if you want to add some stencils. This is if you want to add a text block, if you want to add an image. We're going to go straight here to the page templates, okay? And we're going to apply whatever this is to all pages, okay? Depending on the situation, all right? So, I mean, don't worry about that. Sorry, don't worry about that. So right now, we're going to go straight to, this is if you change something. Say you want to add text and you want to apply to all pages, that's what it'll do there. So we're going to go straight to the page templates, but I also want you to see, that you can add textures and pictures and create your own grid lines and mazes. But again, we're just going to go to templates. BookBot has already given you things to put inside of your journal. So many things. So as you can see, there's blank pages, there's ruled pages, there's ruled with field, there's journal pages, graph pages, dot graph, beans, greens, potato, tomato. Um, there's grids, music sheets. So you can do a music journal if you wanted to, handwriting paper for the elementary school. There's so many different inside things you can do inside of BookBalt. It is crazy. There's no reason you cannot make multiple journals within a day when it's giving you everything you need to create the journal. Mind Finder, word scramble, missing vowels. And not to mention, if you were to do the word scramble, you can upload your own words, okay? Hangman, crossword puzzle, Sudoku, number search, mazes. You guys, there's all kinds of things in here. There's so much information. It's crazy. If you have the free account, you can click on free and it'll tell you everything you get for free. If you have pro, you get all of the mazes and stuff like that. That's why I said it's a benefit to upgrade to pro. So we're going to keep it nice and simple here, okay? But I do want to show you something real fast. Say I'm a weight loss coach and I just type in weight loss. Okay. So here's a simple weight tracker. I can make that a journal. So we're not going to do that though. We're going to keep this simple. We're just going to do a journal. So we're going to select journal here, click on that. And it's going to say, do you want it narrow, college or wide rules. I like wide rule myself. So you're going to click on wide rule and it's going to ask you which pages do you want the journals to come out of all 100 pages. Do you want it on every other page to be the lines, or do you want all the pages? You can select all of them. All of them will have lines on them. Now, this is dynamic if you want to do, okay, gratitude on one side and drawing a picture on the another side. Okay, so you can get really creative with this. I can do even first half. I can do odd first half. I can do select just the first half. The first 50 pages and the next 50 pages can be something else. So it really allows you to have a variety. All right. So I'm just going to select all because I want all of them to have the ruled paper and the width of the lines. And if you want to adjust the width of the lines, you can as well. I always keep it at Amazon KDP guidelines here. All right, so that it stays to where I can upload it to KDP and it'll fit. All right, so then once you're done, you want to make sure you do one template per page. Make sure that's selected. Make sure that it's 100 pages. You can actually preview what it'll look like before you actually submit it. Does it look the way you want? Yes. Okay, cool. Close that out and click submit. Once you click submit, it is now going to insert the templates into all 100 pages, you guys. And the way you can see this is you can actually scroll on the left-hand side and you will see that all 100 pages will have the lines on them. All right. So now, with that being said, on this part here, you're done. Okay. And so all you have to do now is to download this project to your computer, okay? And you want to download the current project in CMYK printed books, okay? Because this is going to be a printed book by Amazon, all right? So you're going to click on printed books. Download on printed book is going to download all of the 100 pages as one simple PDF, all right? And the next thing you're going to have to do is upload and create your cover image. Now, I do not personally like to create my cover image inside of BookBalt. I like to create my cover image inside of Canva. I already have a template for you guys. I'm going to give you the template. And I'm going to create the cover image there based on what it is I'm creating with this journal. Now, again, I said that I'm going to do a teen journal. So I'm going to find some creative ways to make this look really nice for someone that is a teen that may want to download it. Okay. Now I should have put teen girl or teen boy or something like that, but I didn't do that. All right. So just remember that everything kind of has to be aligned so that when you create this thing, it makes sense. All right. So if I do a teen journal and then it's nothing but pink, then it may not relate to teen boys when it just blatantly says teen journal. Now, if you're very specific to what type of journal that you have, right? Then you want to be very specific with the type of artwork you have when you do your cover image. Now, I'm going to do the cover image inside of Canva, okay? Now, as you can see here, hopefully you can see this. They right here where it says paperback interior teen journal and it's a PDF. You want to make sure that it's a PDF and it shows, all right? If you got that there, you're good for now, okay? So now I am going to go into Canva. All right, that's one of my current projects. I'm going to find my book cover. And again, I'll give you the template for you guys to use, the template size for you guys to use. All right, so I'm going to say book cover. And I did do an anxious attachment journal. So that cover is here. So this is the book cover template in which I'm going to give you. As you can see, this is my actual anxious attachment journal that I have, and I've created other journals as well, college study planner, gratitude journal, etc. So this allows you to be creative. Now, keep in mind that on the left side is the back of the book and on the right side is the right of the book. Don't worry about all that fluff in the back. You do not have to have anything in the back of the book. All right, so we're going to delete this here. And since this is a teen journal, like I said before, I want to make sure that it is something that is going to fit all genders. Okay. So I'm going to do maybe something as simple as this. Okay. It's not the best, but it ain't bad. Let's see what else they got up in here. If I can color it a little bit better, make it a neutral color maybe. All right, this is a little boring, but let's use my color palettes. Okay, let's use my color palettes. All right. So, and keep in mind you have a right side and a left side. So you want to make sure that it's centered and everything works out perfectly, right? And you can split the line if you want to. If you want to do a grid line, you can as well. All right, so I'm just going to place this here so that it's centered on the right-hand side. And I'm going to say teen gratitude journal. And then I can say for high school students or something like that. All right, so I'm gonna, oops, keep this here. I'm gonna slide this over, Trine Gratitude Journal. Now I like my lines to be close together. I do not like them spaced out like this. So I'm gonna bring this in and I'm gonna add another text and I'm gonna say for high school students. All right. Now, remember what your title is. Remember what your subtitle is. This is going to be very important when you're uploading your journal, okay? So you have your title, you have your header and your subheader, your title and your subtitle, okay? And if you want to, you also can add your details as well as the author. So you can put that there or you can leave it off. It can be in the back as well if you want to. So I'll just put social with Rocky. And I'll just put that in the corner here. And I don't want it as big, I just want it small, okay? Now, if I wanted to add another little image here, I can as well. So I'll just put teen, put a teen here. Let's see if I can do cute little teens. There you go. I can add a little teen girl here as well. Now, this doesn't go along with the neon, so I'm just going to, let's see. Maybe I can brighten him up, all right? So there we go. This is actually kind of cute, guys. And I can change the color. So maybe I'll change the colors. And put a little blue in there for a boy. Orange. Let's do a... All right, there we go. All right, so this is going to be my cover. Okay. Now, as far as spacing, if it's going to fit and all the other kind of stuff, we will know very quickly when we upload it to Amazon if it does well or not. All right. So right now we're going to download this as well, and we're going to download this as a PDF. So go to download. Make sure it is a PDF. Again, make sure it's a PDF and also do PDF print. Best for printing and turn this to CMYK for professional printing. Okay. And then you want to go ahead and download that as well. So essentially, you guys, you have already created your low ticket content book, and it was as easy as that. Check out the time frame on this video and you will see that I have created my journal and my cover in a matter of 10 to 20 minutes. I will say this video is, okay? So with that being said, that is the gist of it. Let's go into Amazon KDP and how to upload this so that we can start to make sales. See you in the next lesson.